lot of the rides we've been doing lately is the rides with mates on the weekend and less of the in the city motovloggy stuff.
Got a funny feeling it's going to rain on the way home. Not sure. Just get this sense.
So the more I did that, the more I realized that this is along the lines of what I was doing with the MotoRides stuff. So it made sense to combine the two together. The website, right? So the website I've just relaunched it. I've rebuilt it. It's very much content focused now. Previously, it was very much a database driven website, whereas now it's very much content focused. Key principle with the site is that you as a rider who want to find somewhere to ride, you can look it up, find places that you would find interesting. The information we're trying to get onto each of the pages. Whenever we present a road, I want to present the map of where it is, a GPX file that you can download, photos so you can see what the road looks like, and where possible a video that includes that road. That's the basic information. And then on top of that, I'm trying to fill in, what's there? Is there places you can eat? Is there fuel? Where can you pick up fuel and all that sort of stuff? The things that just make it easier for you guys to be able to plan a ride, right? So you can look it up and send a link to someone and say, how about we go up this road? And it's got all the information on there so everyone can kind of get a bit of an idea of what's there. So that's the intent. Now, what happens from here? So it's very, very early days, so there's not a lot of content on there at the moment. We've started to fill it out just to really get the proof of concept, to understand what it is that we're trying to achieve. Now what we need is people to help contribute. So if you're interested in contributing, please go to the website. There is a contributor link there. If you are interested, fill out the form and I'll get back to you with some details. We're just using Google Forms at the moment to populate the content. Or you can just email it to me, whatever's easiest. Anyone who contributes, you'll have your own contributor page. So you'll be able to showcase your YouTube channel if you have one, or basically just share any of the rides that you've been on or any of the roads that you've traveled to help support the rest of the motorcycling community. That's the whole point, right? So if you're interested, jump on, fill out that form and let me know. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who suggested a name. There was lots of really good suggestions in there. Some of them I was really on board with. Of course, we went down a slightly different path by combining these two things together. However, a few people suggested going on a subscriber ride, and I love that idea. I really want to do that. So we'll book it in, we'll go up Putty Road or something like that, go up and visit Grey Gums, etc. So look out for that date. Just probably easiest just follow on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll share some details there. So apart from that, as far as the videos, I've got about half a dozen videos. Each of them, we're putting a lot of effort into them, so I want them to look really cool. Now, I have to admit, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I like a more cinematic experience with the videos, so that's why that takes so long, because they're not just like a cut and spit it out. It's there's a fair amount that goes into them. So, but I've got 3 of them that are almost finished. There's a few more that are in the backlog as well. And so over the next couple of weeks, you'll see them starting to come out. So they are coming, I promise. So we went to Megalong Valley. That was pretty chaotic and crazy, and certainly didn't turn out the way we expected. We also went to we did the loop around Denman and Ralston. That was a huge one-day ride. And then we did our first overnighter at Moon and Flat, and that was fantastic. That's undoubtedly one of the best rides I've ever been on.
The mating of GoPros.
And of course, we checked out a few roads locally to Sydney. We checked out Gorson Gorge is one of my little favourites. It's a tiny little road, but it's a favourite. Wollombi Road is in there as well, plus Bobbin Head Road. We went for a bit of a ride down there. But there are many, 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 many more roads to check out in New South Wales alone, let alone Victoria and Queensland. So particularly if there's any riders in Queensland or Victoria, I'd love to hear from you as contributors as well, particularly because we can't get to those areas as easily. Tasmania even. Tasmania particularly. WA. I don't know if anyone's over in WA. If you are, I'd love to hear from you. Northern Territory, I know there's at least one person who follows me from Northern Territory. And Adelaide. Oh. All right, that's it. That's everything. We're up to date. So again, thank you very much and stay safe. Have fun. I'll see you very soon.